Welcome back to Audioman Dark Stories, where we explore the darkest corners of true crime. Today, we dive deep into a case that has rocked the entertainment world. Sean "Diddy" Combs, one of the most powerful figures in the music industry, is facing serious allegations of sex trafficking, racketeering, and much more. Let's break down the full story and the shocking details coming out of the federal court in New York City. On Tuesday, September 17th, Sean "Diddy" Combs, now 54, appeared in a New York federal courtroom, facing some of the most serious charges of his life. According to a federal indictment, Combs has been charged with sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. The arrest, which took place the day before, on September 16th, was executed by federal agents at a New York City hotel as part of a sealed indictment. Combs' attorney, Mark Agnifilo, addressed reporters outside the courthouse stating that his client plans to fight the charges, stating, "He's going to plead not guilty." According to Agnifilo, Diddy will contest these accusations with all his energy and resources, but the indictment's details paint a disturbing picture of what's being alleged. The 14-page indictment outlines a series of shocking claims, alleging that Diddy coerced multiple women into participating in what prosecutors have described as freak-offs. These events reportedly involved elaborate sex performances with sex workers, which Combs orchestrated and filmed. Even more disturbingly, the indictment claims that Combs would watch these events unfold, recording the scenes while engaging in inappropriate behavior himself. These freak-offs allegedly lasted for days and were so intense that participants, including Combs and the women involved, would require IV treatment afterward. The indictment also reveals disturbing findings from raids on Combs' properties earlier this year, including the discovery of drugs and an astonishing collection of more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and other supplies used for these events. In court, Diddy pleaded not guilty to the charges. Dressed in a long-sleeved black shirt and gray-striped sweatpants, Combs stood before the judge and firmly stated his plea of not guilty. At that moment, he turned to his family, including his son Christian, and touched his hand to his heart, a sign of solidarity as his legal battle begins. While the trial moves forward, Combs has been remanded into custody without bail. His defense team proposed a $50 million bond, with restrictions on his travel between New York and South Florida. But prosecutors are pushing for him to remain behind bars, citing Combs as a danger to the community and a potential flight risk. The prosecutors didn't stop there. In their argument to keep Combs jailed, they alleged that the music mogul had attempted to bribe security staff and interfere with witnesses in the case. They claim he had been feeding false narratives to victims and witnesses, an attempt, they argue, to obstruct the government's investigation. The indictment itself refers to Combs by many of the aliases he's used throughout his career, including Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, and even Love. Prosecutors allege that for decades, Combs has abused, threatened, and coerced women to fulfill his desires and maintain his public image, hiding the truth about his actions. Perhaps one of the most notable moments from Tuesday's court proceedings involved Diddy's son, Christian Combs. He was seen reading through the 14-page indictment alongside a group of men, silently processing the detailed and serious accusations being leveled against his father. These are not the first allegations of sexual misconduct against Diddy. Just last year, singer Cassie filed a lawsuit accusing him of rape during their decade-long relationship. Although that case was settled just a day after the filing, it adds yet another layer of complexity to the already dark narrative surrounding the music icon. This trial has only just begun, and with more hearings scheduled, it's clear that this case is far from over. The next hearing is set for Wednesday, September 18th, where Diddy's legal team will fight the court's decision to deny him bail. Another conference hearing will follow on September 24th. The world will be watching closely as this legal battle unfolds. With allegations this serious, Sean Diddy Combs' future hangs in the balance. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more true crime stories.